What's up guys, this is Jonathan with SouthCoastDesignz. Today for tool time we have the Win 10-inch drill press. This thing's great for DIY projects and small projects in the shop. If you're interested, make sure to check the links below. But today we'll be doing a unboxing, an assembly, and a demo of the Win 10-inch drill press. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to it. What's up guys, so we have here the 10-inch Win drill press. I've been in the market for a while to buy a drill press, but I've never really pulled the trigger because I've always just made do with a drill like most of us have. When you need a perfectly square hole, you just really take your drill and do the best you can. But it's nice to have something that will make a precision hole at 90 degrees. I was first looking at the Harbor Freight version of this drill, and with some of the reviews online, they didn't seem that great. The motors were kind of crappy, and the pulleys on top were made of plastic. And most of the time, the drill head didn't run true, so it was kind of a waste of time trying to get that precision hole with something that had a lot of wobble and chatter. So just like most of us come along things on the internet, just like you probably found this video, I came across the 10-inch Win drill press, and it really impressed me with what I saw online. I can't really remember the video, but this guy was drilling through metal, and he had like 20 to 30 holes, and he did one after the other, and this drill press didn't stop. That impressed me that the motor was that good, and it didn't bog down going through metal, and I'll be mostly doing woodworking type things with this, so I knew that that would be perfect for me. And with at the price point right now on Amazon, it's $117 at the time of this video, and you really can't beat that for that price with this size drill press. Don't get me wrong, this drill press isn't perfect, as you'll see when I point this out later on in the video, but they're just minor things, especially at this price point, and they're nothing that really hinders the drill press's operation. So it's just little things that you have to deal with that make things a little bit harder and that don't run as smooth, but overall they're not really that big a deal. Okay, everything that you've seen in the video so far has just been the assembly of the base and the arm and the attachment of the table. I like this table, it's nice and flat. You can see that they've already did some machining to make it flat, unlike the Harbor Freight one, which would be very warped and weird. This thing came pretty flat from the factory. You can do some fine tuning if you want to be really that nitpicky, but I didn't have any problem with it. This drill press has a nice weight to it, about 54 pounds. Makes it feel sturdy and planted, so whenever you're using it, you don't feel like it's going to topple over. It's nice it has this precision laser on it, but the only downside is that you have to add batteries to it. So if you leave it on, your batteries will go dead. It's not like the onboard light that's supplied with the power from the wall. Here I'm tapping on the drill head to the spindle, and it's a simple process. You push it up and you take a piece of wood and you tap it on. If you look at some videos online, there are some Win drill presses that have a little bit of wobble. This one, it was a little bit wobbly. I had to take it off and put it back on, and it mainly fixed the problem, and it tracked fine at the end. And here is the depth stop for this drill press. I wasn't really sold on it, and I still really don't like it that much. But on the cheaper end drill presses, when you use the stop on the side, it ends up making the drill press head push off to the side, and that's not really good when you're trying to do precise holes. So having this inconvenience with that stupid stop, it's fine, but it's not really that great. Another thing that I really don't like is this motor mount, how you have to tension it. I don't like that either, where you have to push the motor away and try to tighten it as you're pushing it. It's just one of those quirky things that I don't like about this drill press. Here on top is the normal pulley system that are on most drill presses, unless you have a variable speed drill press. The only good thing about this pulley system is that these pulleys are metal. And like I said, that tensioning thing, I really don't like it. Now I'm going to give you a quick demo of the sound of the drill press. As you saw there, the drill press wasn't that loud, which is great. Here's the onboard light that I had mentioned earlier, and also this is the table, and as you see, it's mostly flat. You can see light under here and there, but it's not a big deal unless you really want to go and then try to flatten it yourself. The table still lines up great with the drill press, and as you see here, I'll show that it's 90 degrees to the table in all directions. And here, to make sure everything's running true, we're going to go ahead and turn the drill press on so we can see how everything moves. And as you see, everything is still 90 degrees to the table, which is a really good thing when you want that precise hole. And as you see right there, there's a little bit of wobble and wiggle, but there's no effect to the drill press itself. That bit still runs true 90 degrees. And that's all you really need for a great drill press. Here I'm showing, just make sure that you got the hole centered on the drill press so you don't end up gouging your table. And here's a little thing I made earlier to knock that drill head off. Like I said, it was wobbling a little bit more than I wanted it to in the very beginning. It's probably because I had it off center when I tried to tap it in. If you ever have to tap that thing off, make sure you remove your drill bit and you have something soft to catch that drill head when it falls down. Okay, let's go ahead and test out the laser and see how precise it is. And as you saw right there, it performed great. It hit right on the X. It's nice having a laser where you can center everything up and then drill the hole, and you don't have to do too many tests back and forth. One thing I want to mention why I'm doing this test right here is that you should always make sure you have a clamp or something holding the piece down that you're drilling, because as you saw right there, the wood kind of kicked up where the drill caught it. It's just a good idea to keep your hands out of the way so you don't end up putting your hand in the drill press or it whipping and hitting you with the wood or whatever you're working on. As you see here, talking about safety, here's a safety key that you can pull out, so if you have kids or somebody you don't want to use the drill press, you can just hide that key and you'll be good to go. So that's all I have for you today. The 10-inch wind drill press was a great product. I'm glad I bought it. I hope you enjoyed tool time this week. Make sure to check back next week, and I'll see you next time. Thank you again, and make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to get notifications and join the South Coast Design family. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.